Despite the current economic situation, Russia still has a lot to offer, and we continue to see foreign investors implementing their projects on the Russian market. However, not all companies are able to successfully set up and implement their projects without the help of an experienced local partner. Since 2003, Schneider Group has assisted over 500 clients with business setup and operations in the Russian market. Our international team of experts has an excellent idea of the needs and requirements of our clients, as well as local legislative requirements, and we tailor our services accordingly. Most foreign investors are surprised by the amount of legislative requirements surrounding their envisaged business activities in Russia. If, for example, a client wants to start marketing certain goods and services in Russia, then the registration of a true legal presence may not be necessary. A representative office may suffice. But even the registration of a representative office requires extensive consideration in regards to corporate and commercial law, migration law, employment law, and tax law. And hence, we always discuss our clients' business goals in great detail from the outset in order to find the best legal and business solutions. This maximizes their business success and minimizes exposure to legal risks. Generally speaking, there are three options for conducting business in Russia. Firstly, without the registration of a legal entity. Secondly, through the registration of a representative or a branch office. And finally, through the registration of a separate legal entity, for example, a Russian subsidiary. While it's generally possible to export goods to Russia and render services to clients based in Russia without establishing a local presence, some clients may experience difficulties. For example, the place in which the services are actually rendered will be of great interest to the local authorities for determining whether or not Russian VAT is applicable. Furthermore, the place in which services are rendered by temporary workers for an extended period of time may be considered a permanent establishment, which causes further complications. Representative and branch offices used to be the most popular option for conducting business in Russia. Today, they still play an important role in the implementation of large-scale construction and assembly projects, however, are not sufficient for the import and subsequent sales of goods on the Russian market. The necessity of setting up a Russian legal presence, for example an LLC, arises when clients intend to implement substantial business activities in Russia, for example fully handling the import of their goods into the Russian market. We ask our clients to provide us with a standard set of documents. Our legal experts then draft the application and gather the necessary documents on the decision of establishing the Russian legal entity as well as its charter. We open a bank account at a bank of the client's choice. We draft and file the documents for the registration of the legal entity, as well as ensuring the timely receipt of the certificate of registration. After registration, we order the company seal, and we inform all the relevant state authorities about the registration of the Russian legal entity. As a general rule, the registration of an LLC in Russia takes about 2 to 3 months in total.